Hi everybody. Ella Fitzgerald, back in the day, sang a beautiful song written by George and Ira Gershwin, Someone to Watch Over Me. If you've never heard it, it's worth looking up. In the song, she longs for someone who will love her, not just with a bit of romance, but someone who will actually care for her and kind of look after her a bit. And that's a very real human need. Yes, of course, we like to be independent, and at times we should and need to be responsible. But there are times, whatever age we are, that we would just like to be like little children, or as she sings in the song, a little lost lamb, and have someone bigger, better, stronger to watch over us, to look after us. This isn't a new thing. Actually, the most famous song in the world ever wasn't by Ella or Elvis or the Beatles. It was by a king of Israel 1,000 years before Jesus was even born. And we can read it in the Bible because it's been recorded. King David started off as a shepherd boy, minding his father's sheep near Bethlehem. But he went on to become the king. He was also a skilled musician and songwriter. And here's one of his best known compositions. We read it in the Bible, in the Old Testament, Psalm 23, and I'm reading from verse 1. And David wrote these words: "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Where it gets really interesting is when we turn to the New Testament, to the Gospels. It's like fast forwarding 1,000 years. And we come to the Gospel according to John, and we read a startling claim made by Jesus of Nazareth. He claimed to be David's shepherd, the Lord. Here's what he says in John chapter 10 and verse 1. Jesus said, "I tell you the truth. The man who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but climbs in by some other way, is a thief and a robber. The man who enters by the gate is the shepherd of his sheep. The watchman opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. But they'll never follow a stranger. In fact, they'll run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice." Jesus used this figure of speech, but they did not understand what he was telling them. Therefore, Jesus said again, "I tell you the truth, I am the gate for the sheep. All who ever came before me were thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep." Amen. May God bless his word to us here. And may we all find comfort in God as we trust in him in good days and bad. Someone who will always watch over us.